When people tend to criticize someone else for their words, they're actually fighting something within themselves, and it creates a trigger or a reaction in them. I find this to be very true based on the observations that I've made throughout the years and even in my own behavior. If something bothers me inside, then, I'm going to maybe make a statement about it and so forth and so on. Like, for instance, this morning I was going through my Twitter account, and I won't mention the name of the person, but this person tends to use the word gross, disgusting a lot when referring to other people's views and opinions, instead of like pointing the finger at themselves for the things that they've done and the things that they're still doing in life, which other people might find gross and disgusting, right? I find those words are words that are used more so by individuals who are not mature yet. They're not self-actualized. They're still in their infant stage. You know how a little kid goes, "Oh, gross, that's disgusting," that kind of thing. Well, anyway, this particular individual was pointing out his disgust on a trans woman who made a statement. And, I believe we are all entitled to our beliefs and our statement. And the statement went something like, there are many of us who chose to be gay because we couldn't be women. Something to that effect. I'm probably botching it up, and I should have looked at it again prior to coming on to the video. But this trans woman is I guess a well-known trans author who used to identify as a gay man once upon a time, and now is saying that if she could have been a woman, she would have never identified as a gay man or lived as a gay man. And I don't find anything wrong with that statement, because I do believe many people in the community may feel that way. Not saying all, and she didn't say all. See, that's the thing with people. They pick apart the words that you say, and they try to like demonize you and shame you. But what they're doing is shameful, And listen, we all grow, we all evolve, we all say things that we regret later. We all do things that we regret later. It's part of living, it's part of life, and it's part of growth. But to not allow people to have their own opinion and their own voice. And I've been a target of that. I've known that I've had some really strong opinions, and I know I've had a lot of strong statements that I've said and things that I believed at the time. But that's the beauty of having freedom of speech and being able to say what you feel at the moment. Some people may relate to you, other people may not. But to judge somebody, or not even judge, because we are all judgers and we all do that all the time. But to criticize someone for that, in my opinion, is immature. Because, we all have the ability, we all have the option to say what's on our minds. And that's what these platforms are for. As a kid, I was never allowed to express anything. I was never allowed to say anything. The famous saying my father would always say, children speak when hens pee. And, I would always ask, well, Dad, when do hens pee? According to him, they never did, right? So not allowing somebody a voice, whether you agree with it or not, is very immature, because we are very different, every single one of us on this planet. Some of us may have the same opinion, some of us may have contradicting opinions, but we should not be shut down or told to shut up or shamed for saying what we feel. It's important to allow people to speak their minds. It's important to allow people to express things. So maybe there are trans women like this individual who's an author that felt that they were kind of like forced into being a gay man because they felt like a woman, but at the time, because this trans thing has not been going on for as long as most people think, they had no other choice but to live as a gay man. I'm sure there's a lot of lesbians who identified as lesbians who are now trans guys who had no other choice. So now they have a choice, and they're trying to live in the right space in their heart, in their mind, and in their bodies. And I know a lot of people that are anti-trans don't, respect or even honor the fact that some people feel that they would have a better life if they were to express as the gender they feel inside, in the gender that best suits their person, their life, and their way of living. We need to learn to understand that we need to coexist with one another. That's so important, and that's something that I'm starting to learn. And we all have opinions. We all have to honor those opinions and coexist, because otherwise that just shows immaturity. That just shows that you want your attention, that you think that your way is the only way, and there are many different ways to skin a cat. All right, guys, take care. Have a great Sunday. Bye-bye.